Welcome to the deep dive. We sift through stacks of sources, looking for those really key nuggets of knowledge. Today, we're tackling something huge, a challenge lots of you face. We got a message from Anya, actually, who put it perfectly. She said, basically, I start learning English all fired up, but then life just happens. How do I actually stick with it? And Anya's question, well, it's something we hear a lot. It's exactly what we've been digging into in our sources. So yeah, how do you keep that English learning going consistently? Especially when, that first burst of motivation, it just vanishes. We've all been there, haven't we? You start strong, maybe for a week, then somehow daily study becomes weekly, then maybe monthly. And suddenly you're wondering, wait, what happened to my fluency goals?
It's such a common problem. And what really jumped out from the research, from everything we looked at, is this. Real progress in English, lasting progress, it isn't built on those big, intense, kind of sporadic sessions. Trying to cram like 5 hours of grammar on a Sunday and then doing nothing the rest of the week. No, it's actually rooted in small, consistent daily practice, like maybe 15, 30 minutes, but every single day. No excuses. Think of it like brushing your teeth.
Okay.
You wouldn't brush for, 7 hours once a week and expect that to work.
No. Definitely not.
Of course not. You do it every day because that small, consistent effort, that's what keeps your teeth healthy. English is exactly the same. Those small steps done consistently, they build fluency way more effectively than trying to do these massive, infrequent study blocks.
That really clicks. Okay, so if cramming doesn't work, and we know motivation is, unreliable, what's the mission here for this deep dive? What are we pulling out? We're going to unpack the really practical, actionable stuff from these sources. Like, how do you make yourself be consistent, not just want to be? How do you turn that good intention into something? Well, non-negotiable. A real habit. Let's get into it. Right, first hurdle. Motivation. Or the lack of it sometimes. We start off, super excited, ready to conquer English. But, like our sources keep saying, that excitement, it fades. It just does. And then you're waiting to feel like studying again.
Exactly.
And the behavioral science stuff we read, it basically calls that waiting game a trap. It's totally normal for motivation to just pack its bag some days. I know I've done that. Waited for the perfect mood to start something important and it never showed up.
It rarely does it? And if you only practice when you feel like it, well, progress is going to be slow. Painfully slow. Maybe. The really crucial point from what we've seen is showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. It's about consciously saying, okay, my future fluency is more important than my comfort right now.
That sounds hard, though.
It can be, initially, but it's about gently pushing yourself, just that tiny first step. And if you think about habit formation generally, it's like training a muscle, right? The more you practice showing up, even when it's tough, when you're tired, the stronger that consistency muscle gets. And over time, honestly, it does get easier. It feels less like a chore, more automatic, just part of your day.
Okay, so if motivation isn't the engine we can rely on, what is? Systems, habits. That's what the sources point to. And they give some really practical ways to build that muscle. First one, make it insanely easy, like ridiculously small. Don't aim for an hour right away if you're doing 0 now. That's just setting yourself up for failure. This is the 2-minute rule. Commit to just 2 minutes. Seriously, 2 minutes a day.
Yeah, and the psychology behind this, what the behavioral experts say, is fascinating. It's about activation energy.
Activation energy.
Right. By making the task so easy, you basically drop the mental effort needed to start down to almost nothing. You just do it. And here's the magic bit. Often, once you start those 2 minutes, you keep going. Maybe 5 minutes, 10, 15. But here's the crucial thing. Even if you only do the 2 minutes, you've kept the habit alive. You showed up. You maintain that momentum, that streak, even on your absolute worst, laziest days. That's huge.
I love that. It feels backward, but makes total sense. Okay, so we make it super easy to start. How do we make it stick? How do we weave it into the day so we don't even have to think about it much? What did the sources suggest there?
Right. That leads perfectly into the next big strategy, habit stacking. This came up a lot. It's a really powerful technique. You basically link your new tiny English habit to something you already do every single day without even thinking about it.
Oh, like piggybacking.
Exactly. You piggyback on an existing automatic behavior. So you're not trying to find new time. You're just adding a little something onto an existing routine. Let's pull some concrete examples from the material we reviewed. You can set up a rule like, after I brush my teeth in the morning, I will say 3 sentences out loud in English about my plan for the day. Just takes, what, a minute?
Okay, simple.
Or While my coffee is brewing, I will listen to one short English news headline and try to catch the main idea. Again, super quick. Or maybe before I check social media in the evening, I will write down 2 new words I encountered today. The existing habit, brushing teeth, making coffee, checking socials, becomes the trigger. It makes the English practice feel almost effortless over time.
That's brilliant. It just takes the decision-making out of it, mostly. Okay, what else? For people like me who like seeing progress, our sources mention something about tracking, right? Visually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tracking your progress visually. Don't underestimate the power of seeing a streak. Grab a simple wall calendar or use a habit app on your phone, whatever works for you. And then every single day you do your tiny habit, put a big satisfying check mark, or an X, or a sticker.
I know that feeling. Seeing a row of checks definitely motivates me. It feels good.
Exactly. The simple goal, as one expert put it, is just don't break the chain. Seeing that unbroken chain of successes builds this psychological momentum. You really don't want to be the one to break it.
Right.
And actually the feeling of dread about breaking the chain or feeling bad if you do miss a day, you can use that. It becomes a motivator to get right back on track tomorrow.
It's funny how our brains work, isn't it? Okay, visual tracking. What about protecting the time itself? You mentioned making it part of a routine, but what about scheduling it? Like actually blocking it out?
Yes, schedule it.
Yeah.
Like an appointment. This is key. Don't just hope you'll find time. Be specific. Put it in your calendar, your planner. Like Tuesday, 7:15 a.m., 7:77 a.m., review 3 English flashcards.
Okay, but life gets busy. How seriously do we need to take that appointment?
Treat it like it's sacred, honestly. Like a doctor's appointment you wouldn't just skip. Or an important meeting. There's research on this too, implementation intentions. Just deciding when and where you'll do something makes you way more likely to actually do it.
Right.
It shifts that little English task from a nice to have to a must do. Even if your day is crazy, find that one tiny slot and protect it fiercely.
Protect the slot.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, one more practical strategy that came up was about involving other people.
Ah, yes. Find an accountability partner. Simple, but really effective for a lot of people. Just tell a friend, family member, maybe a colleague about your tiny habit goal.
Does it have to be someone else learning English?
Not necessarily, just someone supportive. The point is, simply knowing someone else knows your goal creates this gentle, positive pressure. The social commitment helps, according to the studies. You don't want to let them down or, admit you didn't do your 2 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can even arrange to quickly check in daily or weekly. Just a quick text. Did my English habit? Keeps it front of mind. Can be a real boost on low motivation days.
Okay, these are all great practical ways to build consistency. But what happens when we inevitably mess up? Let's talk about the big C killer. Perfectionism.
Oh, absolutely. Perfectionism is the enemy of consistency. Our sources were crystal clear on this. If you miss a day, and you will miss a day sometimes, do not. Absolutely do not. Throw the whole week away. That's the classic mistake. Oh, I missed Tuesday. Guess this week is shot. I'll start again Monday.
I have totally done that. With exercise, with everything.
We all have. But look, life interferes. You get sick, your kid gets sick, work explodes, you're just exhausted. It happens. The absolute key insight here is immediate recovery.
Immediate recovery, okay.
Miss Tuesday. Fine, forgive yourself instantly and get right back on track Wednesday with your tiny habit. Don't dwell on it. Don't wait for the perfect restart day. One missed day. That's just a blip, a little data point. 5 missed days in a row. That starts to look like quitting. Remember, consistency is about the long game, the overall trend. It's not about hitting 100% every single day forever. Progress over perfection.
Progress over perfection. I like that. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up for everyone listening. Let's recap let's call it the consistency compass, the key directions. First, forget waiting for motivation. Build systems. Build habits. That's your true north. Second, start insanely small. That 2-minute rule, your best friend. Seriously. Third, habit stack. Link your tiny English habit to something you already do automatically. Fourth, track it visually. Don't break that chain. Use a calendar, an app, whatever works. Fifth, schedule it. Treat that tiny slot like a crucial appointment. Protect it. Sixth, get accountable. Tell someone your goal. That gentle pressure helps. And seventh, maybe the most important, embrace imperfection. Miss a day. So what? Restart immediately. Progress beats perfection, always.
Beautifully summarized. And maybe one final thought connecting this all together. Every time you do manage to show up, especially when it's hard, you're not just learning a bit of English. what the underlying research suggests is you're actually reinforcing your identity. You're becoming someone who is an English speaker, someone who does show up.
Ah, that's powerful. It's about who you're becoming.
Exactly. It's a shift in self-perception, built one tiny action at a time.
Okay, so here's the challenge for you listening right now. Not tomorrow, today. Pick one tiny English habit, use the 2-minute rule, and use habit stacking. Figure it out. After your existing habit, I will your tiny 2-minute English action. Write it down somewhere. Commit to it, just for today to start. Because really, that one small action repeated day after day, that is the actual secret. That's how fluency happens. Small steps taken consistently truly do lead to massive results.
Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more English learning videos. See you in the next lesson.